Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is ready, and we're set to get the season underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Washington State Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat notes, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Washington State has it all working right now. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It's a draw. He breaks a tackle. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man, he's got 45 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And it's in there for a touchdown. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Winston. Makes his connection. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the ground to try to pick up the first. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wazoo! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Winston. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires and picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, just keeps firing. He fires to the left side. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Here comes the offense onto the field again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Now on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you...
Washington Street's defense is weak.
Changing the launch point.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the connection. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Go back to the white and green colors.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Winston. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
A first down for the offense. Give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're working that left side. He's in for the score. Touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
I think he's got to be dialed in because defensively they're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Winston. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now this offense will take the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
He's off to the races. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Safe completion on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up.
I just lost connection. I don't know what happened. Oh, my God. Come on.